This is round 7 of Lord of the Rings, Battle in Balin's Tomb. I have 2 goblin cards to draw. There are 0 goblins on the board again. However, the board setup isn't the best for me right now. I don't love this setup. I've got 3 heroes, one of whom only has 1 wound left. If he takes a hit, he's dead. And I've got Frodo and Sam back here, way in the back. Frodo's supposed to be protected, and he is, I guess. He's next to this big coffin. But Sam's over here, and the well is here, so the goblins could come out and just sneak up right up on Frodo. So I don't love the strategic setup right now, but I'm still on 2 goblin cards, not on 3. That's a good thing. And let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like I have 2 goblin reinforcement cards. That could be good. The goblin player places any 2 Moria goblins in the entrance. The goblin player places any 2 Moria goblins in the entrance. So that's a total of 4 goblins. And it is a matter of chopping through these heroes. And I hate to do this kind of thing, but strategy demands it. I'm going to do a front line of shield goblins. They're going to be hard to get to dispose of, and they're going to be formidable enemies. And then I've got 4 goblins to put in here, so I'm gonna add a spear goblin. Should the front line fail, the spear goblin can move over and attack from a square away. So I think that's probably the best strategy I could possibly use right now. This is really concerning. So we'll just go left to... wait, that's not left to right. Yes, it is. Which is left? Left. Yeah, okay, so left to right. Yeah, let's do left to right. So orange shield against Aragorn. Couldn't have asked for a better or worse roll as a fan... as a shameless fan of the Fellowship. There's 0 hits there. Okay, this one's against Gandalf. Okay, so that's a fail and a wild card. So I'll convert the wild card to a sword, obviously. That means that Gandalf needs to make a defense roll. Gandalf defends with 3, so his chances aren't too terrible. Yeah, and he totally defends. That's a good thing. And now Gimli. 2 misses. I mean, honestly, Gimli can take it. He ignores 1 hit every round. So, no, he ignores 1 hit every time he is attacked. 1 hit is he just absorbs it. So he could have taken it, but no one did. The spear guy, who I really thought was going to be... No, that's a miscalculation. But either way, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, I thought he was going to move up, but he wouldn't. That's not how this game works, because all the goblins go, and then the heroes go. That's fine. I mean, because even if I'd put an archer back there, they couldn't have attacked because there's something in the way. You can only attack once you have clear line of sight, which, by the way, is one of the weaknesses of this setup here. So I am going to try to clear out these guys and then move away from the door, because this means that I get 3 attacks and that's it. And that's no fun for anybody. Let's do Aragorn first. He'll attack with 3 dice, and that's so many hits that it doesn't even calculate. It's just over the top. So that guy's gone. Gandalf, attacking with 2. He does get a hit, so that is doable. Nope, that's a miss, but he's a shield goblin, so he can reroll, and he succeeds. So he's okay. And now Balin. No, not Balin. Gimli. Gimli hits once, but this is a shield goblin, so... This is a shield goblin, so he gets to reroll his defense. It's a Eye of Sauron, so guess what? That's a shield today. And they are kind of stuck there, but Aragorn is not. So he is going to move... No, wait. Gandalf is able to move things around. So I'm going to have Gandalf move this troll 1, No, not troll. Goblin. 1, 2, 3. 3 squares back from him. And then Aragorn and Gandalf are going to both kind of retreat back to this formation, because that gives them bonuses to their defense rolls because they're adjacent to Boromir, and Boromir's always on ability is that everyone gets to re-roll 1 dice in their defense roll. I'm leaving Gimli here because, as I said, he absorbs a hit every time, so why not? This leaves them open a little bit. Pippin can just pop out just a little bit, and throw a rock, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, he can. He can throw a rock at the spear goblin. That's a hit. And a save. So nothing happens there. Legolas, who is perched on top of Balin's coffin, can take a shot at this guy because he's got clear sight. And that'll be 3 attack die, which is an attack, which is a hit, 2 hits. This guy's dead. One of those is a ring, which means that Legolas can now also attack. Could attack another enemy with just 1 dice. Oh, and he can, because there is a goblin way down there off screen that Gandalf had moved aside. So Legolas's second attack is a hit. But does the goblin defend? No, it doesn't. It is a shield goblin, though, so it gets to re-roll that. It still doesn't. That's exciting. So that's this goblin dead. In the entrance, coming up the stairs, after having been force-pushed by Gandalf back. Now let's take an assessment of the situation here. I think that the best way to do this, the best management policy here, is what I had going on before, which is where Sam is in front of Frodo, there's a tomb here, or a coffin here, and then the well here. This is an attack vector here. Everything else is relatively safe. I mean, there's this trap door, but by the time they get up there... So yeah, that's the optimal configuration for protecting Frodo. It's pretty much what everyone has ever done when I've played this game with other people. And I see why now, because usually I'm the goblin player. And yeah, I see what's going on. That works. And I think that's this round. I mean, there is still one guy on the board. There's a goblin down by the entrance over here by Gimli. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Everyone who has been able to try to take that guy out has tried, except Boromir. Boromir has not attempted that. But I like my little setup here, and I don't want to break that up. I know I really truly feel like I'm underutilizing Boromir in this game. It could just be partly just chance, like it's just the opportunity hasn't arisen. His always-on ability is quite good. His ring ability is absolutely useless. So in a way, he is easy to not use effectively because his special ability is not very special. But his defense thing, it does force a certain strategy, and I guess I've been ignoring that. But let's see from now on, let's see what happens if we try to enforce that, if we try to keep him adjacent to people. Will that affect things? Round 8 means that I draw 2 goblin cards. Eventually I will draw 3 at a time, but currently I'm still on 2. So the first one that I got is Goblin Reinforcements. That's 2 goblins at the entrance. Given this situation, I guess I'll do another shield goblin near Gimli. And then, why not? Let's just throw in another archer. Because I don't want to use up all my shield goblins here, in case the next one I get can go for Frodo. Goblin Ambush. This is the one where you put 1 goblin next to the trapdoors. And for that, I guess I'll go archery. Do I have archery left? I mean, I must. Yeah, okay, I've got an archer over here on the right. And then I'll do, I guess I'll do a shield. Oop, I'm knocking everything over. I guess I'll do a shield goblin because I saved him up for this, to go after Frodo. And so I'll strategically place that shield goblin on the far side of the trapdoor so that he's as close as I think you can possibly be to those guys. There is this big statue in his way, which is kind of a bother. All right, so that's the reinforcement phase. Goblins always go first. First things first, let's try to kill Gimli. So we've got a shield goblin here. It's going to attack Gimli. Of course, Gimli ignores one hit every attack. So that's one hit that he ignores, okay? And now this guy will try to kill Gimli. Even if this is a sword, the Eye of Sauron converts to a sword for an attack. Gimli gets to ignore that, so he's fine. This is exactly why I put Gimli there, obviously. All right, so here's an archer. He'll shoot, let's shoot at Pippin. Try to get rid of Pippin. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I rolling two attack dice for an archer? All right, re-rolling. Okay, that's a hit. But Pippin has a defense die to roll. That's a fail. But Pippin is next to Boromir, which means that he gets to re-roll his defense die. That's another miss. Pippin is dead. Boromir, you have failed me. The reason everyone was hovering around you was for that reroll, and it did not work. Oh, that hurt. That hurt so much. Let's see what kind of damage this little rogue shield goblin can do. Why was he facing the wrong way? He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Well, this is exactly why I'm doing this. So he has to attack Sam before he can get to Frodo. And, ooh, that's the worst possible roll for Sam. So that's two hits against Sam. Sam does have 2 defense die. So if he rolls a ring, that would be great. And he does not roll a ring. So I think we've just lost Sam, because this shield cancels out that hit. That's a hit. Sam is dead. Alright, so the question is, what's the smart way to play this right now? It's probably for Legolas to try to kill that guy, but I mean, honestly, it's really for Frodo to try to defend himself. I mean, it's such a dangerous play, because if this fails, well, I've got Legolas, so yeah, if this, that's a fail. All right, so Legolas will have to account for this. So he'll turn, sensing that Frodo is in danger, because Frodo's always in danger. And he rolls 2 hits. There's no way a goblin could defend 2 hits. And so that's good. That's over. That's both Legolas and Frodo. Sam is gone, so let me take his card out of the deck. And Pippin is gone if I haven't taken his. Yeah, okay, wow. Ooh. We've got literally 1 hobbit left. Let's take care of these entryway goblins one way or another. I guess Gandalf could move this guy up. 1, 2, 3. Why do it that way? Well, because now Gandalf can do a hit against this goblin, and that's another, that is a hit. It's 2 hits, so he can't defend against it. Just going to make sure that the ring for Gandalf isn't anything that's a big deal. If Gandalf rolls a ring when making an attack roll, he may immediately make another attack against another enemy up to 5 squares away. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. 1, 2, 3. I think I've been cheating Gandalf out of a couple. I mean, because is that the first time he's ever rolled a ring? Maybe it is. I don't know. Sounds like he can attack again, though. And it sounds like he can do it from a distance, right? Because it says he can make another attack against another enemy up to 5 squares away. Does that mean that he can move and attack? No, because his move is 6. Yeah, I think he's just throwing like a fireball at this guy or something. Well, it's not great. It is a hit. This is a shield goblin though, so I feel like that's okay, that's a miss, or rather a fail, and that's a success. Yeah, so that shield goblin's fine. Aragorn could he get over there? Where is, so Gandalf is here. Boromir's there. Aragorn's here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Aragorn could get over there and take this guy out. But my concern about that is that Aragorn only has one wound left. And if you position someone by the front door, you're kind of guaranteeing a bunch of hits. Or attacks, rather. So what I'm going to do instead is just use Gimli. I've just thrown my dice halfway across the room. I'm going to use Gimli to try to kill... Nope, fail. See, this is what I'm used to with Gimli. That's his attack. He's great as, a shield, because he eats hits. But for whatever reason, it just seems like he just cannot attack. You know what I could do is I could move everyone, because none of these guys have moved. So we could move them 1, 2, 1, 2. They're sort of moving as a sort of a phalanx or something. Yeah, they're moving over. I don't know. I think for convenience sake or something. I'm not sure if that matters. In fact, that's actually quite bad, because now Legolas doesn't technically have line of sight. So actually pretend I didn't do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, whatever. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to remember that Boromir... Well, no, I'll put them there. Okay. I guess that's where the board is going to remain for now. I feel like Legolas up in that coffin is a really good place for him to be. Frodo's a little bit out in the open. He doesn't have his protector anymore, so that's scary. And everyone else is where they are, and I've got 2 goblins on the board, which doesn't seem like a lot. Once there are reinforcements on the next round, it's gonna start to add up again. And I've got fewer fellowship than I did before, and fewer total wounds, definitely. I don't know, feeling a little bit nervous about the fellowship. But we'll find out what happens next time. Thanks for watching.